What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Retro, and today I have my third place OTS Championship deck list. I went X-1 during the event. The deck functioned for the most part well. There were a little bit of interesting hands, but I'm overall happy with the deck. This is one card different from my, I guess you'd call Nationals / Australian State Championship deck list. There's one thing I wasn't quite happy about was when I was going second, so we decided to make one change to that. First off, if I haven't already mentioned, huge shout outs to Walter Jewell for helping with the coaching. He gave me coaching during this event, during the process leading up to the event, and also a lot of help with deck theory. So let's get into it. So, played pure Snake Eyes. Nothing's too special about this. 3 Ash, 1 Oak, 2 Poplars, 2 Flame Birch, 1 of the Snake Eye Bellstar. This is just so much better than the Jet Synchron lines. This card is just ridiculous, so chose to play the better card. Then we have 3 copies of Black Witch, 3 copies of Wanted, 1 Original, 1 Temple, and 1 1-for-1 with 3 Bonfires. So all of this is really just standard. There's not really much to say about this. Let's move it up there. Everyone plays these same 21 cards. Yeah. There's a reason it's been like largely solved at this point. Let's put these over here. For the non-engine, this is the part of the deck which was a little bit different to some other people. So first off, play 3 crossouts. You need to make sure at all times your cards will resolve, and you can stop your opponent from disrupting you. Opted to play 3 Droll. So the difference from my state list was playing 2 Droll, and that was it. But we decided to add the 3rd one in so we could have more hand traps when we go second. A lot of times during the tournament, I would open 1 hand trap hands, and it would just not be enough to stop the opponent. So it's almost like I've drawn 4 cards instead of having the 5 go second. Added the 3rd Droll, which was actually quite useful. I played against a lot of decks that Droll would disrupt, like say a 60 card combo plant pile. And I also played against a Voiceless player. So this was a good option. Unfortunately, I did brick on a lot of hands, but that's just variance. And then the standard ones are just 3 Mourners, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Nib, and then 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. Total hand traps is 18. It's a higher percentage chance to find 2. And more or less, something a lot of people don't realize is you need to find 2 playable hand traps. Because you could do math of like say, oh, I've got 70% chance to open 2. But that 70% that a lot of people do is, oh, they're including 2 Ash Blossoms in that 70%. That's not 2 playable. So the realistic number in this deck is about 45% to find 2 unique playable hand traps. So like that includes like the 3 Imperms, the 3 Veilers, but like Nib plus Ash is a hand trap, not Nib plus Nib. So that was our theory. And for the most part, whenever I went second, I would always have at least 2 hand traps in this deck. So I would never have lost a match. So I never lost a match because I didn't have hand traps and opponent resolve from combo. For the extra, it's for the most part quite standard. Again, it's 1 Zelantis, 1 Raging Phoenix, 1 Access Code. This has become standard, I think, now. 1 Apo. We actually pulled this in our prize packs, so yeah. 1 Selene, 1 Promethean, 1 Hida, 1 Dark Charmer, 1 IP, 1 SP, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Anima. And then for the last options, these are really all the debatable spots. Well, I guess Harbinger isn't incredibly debatable if you're going for that with the Snake Eye Bellstar line. So I guess all of these are really standard, and it becomes what do you want to play as your last 2 spots. So play Typhon because we play a lot of hand traps. So when you go back and forth in hand trap wars, you can just make Typhon, and it can be like another body that this will just outgrind your opponent when they're bricking on hand traps. And it's really good against the branded matchups and other whatnot. It sometimes can just win you 1 match because you just have Typhon. And then the tech choice was Liner. So the theory of Liner was because we wanted to have a Charmer for every matchup. And this actually did come up. I was actually able to normal summon a Veiler during the state / nationals. And I was able to make Liner, take an opponent's, what was it? I believe like Diviner of the Herald or their low, link this off, and then go up into Promethean that way, and then proceed to full combo. So Liner was really good for that reason. For the side deck, it's not too special. Just 3 Bestials, 2 Druids, 1 Mag, played 3 Ghost Spells. So we were originally going to play Forbidden Droplets in this spot, but we opted to go with Ghost Bell over Droplets because Bell had more utility into more matchups than Droplet. So Droplets was not good against something like, say, Labyrinth, whereas Bell would be good into that matchup. Additionally, Bell and Droplets have a lot of overlap, but Bell just prevents the board from being there, whether Droplets is just something that says, okay, well, we're going to have to pay a big price to out your board. But so, yeah, Bell performed really well, though. And then the other not standard stuff should be like 3 Cosmics for back removal or Floods or whatever. 3 Talents. So my theory on Talents is I only ever want to start it going first because I want it to help me go first. Going second, it doesn't really break your opponent's board and it doesn't really help you play. So again, just only when I go first. But it's a really good go first card when it works. And the Flood of Choice is 3 Skill Drain. Not much to say. Everyone is playing Skill Drain because it's the best Flood card I guess we've got. So that's it for the deck list. Had a really fun time at the event. Huge thanks and shout outs to our tournament organizer, and shout out to our friend Vincible Yugioh, who was judging this event for first ever time judging. Everything was great. I really enjoyed the event, and next up will be Oceanics, which the deck is going to completely change for. So yeah, I'm Retro, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy this. Let me know if you got any questions down in the comment section below, and I will see you next time. Bye.